Hello, Virgos. It is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your mid-month April, guys. So thank you so much. You guys again blew it out the water. Like, I feel like a broken record on repeating how great you are, but I want you to know, okay? So hear it from me. You're great. You're awesome. You're spectacular, all right? So thank you. Welcome to the new subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much. You guys came in droves. I'm literally breathing on 10K, and I literally started off with 10. So thank you so much. Welcome. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And without any further ado, let's get into y'all's reading. All right. So off the rip, I don't know, guys. Like, I'm excited. I do see a lot of expansion, a lot of growth coming in for you guys. I do see a lot of choices coming in, however. So can't be scared to be right, all right? When it comes to making choices, you just have to make a choice. Even not making a choice is a choice, all right? So keep that in mind. 2 and 1. What's going on with our Virgos until the end of the month, please? Virgos until the end of the month, please. Ooh. The High Priestess. So it could be connecting with the Pisces or dealing with the Pisces. But more importantly, guys, it's connecting to your own inner wisdom. You know. That's why I'm like, there's choices that are coming up. And I think that they're going to be going against the logical thing to do. They're going to require faith. They're going to require your actual like belief and kind of release of doubt for a temporary like suspension of disbelief. Okay, it's kind of what universe is asking you to do, because you're going to have a lot of options coming in for you toward now from the end of the month, probably I would say throughout the springtime. I mean, it's going to be big options. It's going to be like, oh hey, an opportunity is going to pop up, and you're like, do I move, do I stay? I mean, big decisions like that. Do I enter into this relationship, do I not? Do I sign this contract, do I not? You know, it's going to be those type of things. But the key issue to this, Virgo, is with the High Priestess, you know what it is that you're supposed to do. So it's just going to require you to not doubt yourself, not doubt your decisions, and whatever your gut reaction is to whatever presented to you, that is exactly what you need to be going with, okay? So that's what I got for you with the High Priestess popping out. But let's see what's going on. But pay close attention to your dreams. Pay close attention to numbers. Obviously, don't drive yourself wild, but just like if you happen to look down and you see, oh, that's my birthday, or like, oh wow, 11/11, you know, like that type of energy. Just know that you're on track. All right, 2 and 1. All right, Virgos, let's see what's going on. Oh, this chair's so squeaky. I hope that it stops. Yeah, I was just about to say, guys, I was like, I'm getting a lot of 9 of Swords energy, and right at the bottom of the deck, we do have the 8 of Swords, so there's a lot of self-doubt that's happening right now, and it's because you're having to go against what your mind is telling you, perhaps what other people are telling you, perhaps what yourself is even telling you, what you told yourself in the past, like you were just like, if this ever happened, I would never do this. And now you're in a situation where you're like, that's the only valid option, is to actually do that thing that I swore I never would do. This is coming at like my non-negotiable. My non-negotiable has somehow become negotiable between me, divine, me and spirit. And so it's really kind of giving you like this false sense of self, as far as like, do I trust in myself anymore? I was so sure of this 10 years ago or however long ago. I was sure of this yesterday, and today, now I wake up and I feel totally different about how to go about the situation or what have you. So there is a level of self-doubt that's underlying that for the end of this month, just challenging yourself as far as how you're going to move forward. All right. Yep, we have the Ace of Swords coming up as the heart of the reading, so there is clarity in how you're moving forward again, but it's in a logical way. And the Swords energy also has to do with spirituality and faith and surrender and just kind of going towards. So you're charging forth, all right? Yep, we have the King of Wands. Speaking of charging, speaking of forth, speaking of going after what you want. All right, we are in Aries season. Not surprised to be that being the foundation. Right now, you're trying to establish your I am. You know, you're just like, I am this. I am legend. I don't know. Like, you are something, Virgo. And right now, your energy is going towards being just that. But there's things that you have to let go of. There's things that there's a level of faith that you have to step out on in order to get to this King of Wands. But you're moving towards it. I just think that, you know, you're cynical. Nothing wrong with that. It makes you great lawyers. It makes you great perfectionist. It makes you a great critic of some sort. But now is not the time to do that. Now is the time to like go with it and just step into your power and your being. All right, so boom, we have the Emperor, all right, as the heart of the reading. So from the King of Wands to the Emperor, so that's progress. All right, and again with the Aries energy here and just establishing your I am. Who are you? Such a big question, but like, who are you? Who is you? Who you be, Virgo? What's up? Like, what's good? Like, if you had to tell me in 3 words, like, what is it that you offer? At this point, I honestly feel like you're just scared to say it out loud. You know exactly what you bring to the table. And you're so caught up in being humble. And I read a comment today, shout out to you, I can't remember your name, but you were just saying like, I don't want to accept compliments because I thought I was being humble. Now's not the time to be humble. Not with the King of Wands energy and not with the Emperor energy. It's not the time to be humble. Now's the time to just be like, this is what I offer. This is what I bring. This is who I am. And this is my price. Because at this point, these people came to you. I was just talking about this with my friend yesterday. These people came to you, so you name your price now. These people called you out. These people singled you out. They lifted you from your home. They put you into another position. They asked you. So now's the time for you to actually name your price and be like, okay, so from the time that you gave me this opportunity, here's what I've done. Here's what I've accomplished. Period. Like, if you don't understand that, and again, this honesty, clarity, speaking your truth, holding your power, and you don't want to do it, but I think that you're going to be thrust into a situation where you're going to have to be like, all right, look, like, I was trying to be cool, I was trying to be patient, I was trying to be that, suave Virgo, but now I have to tell you about yourself, and I have to tell you exactly who I am, because apparently you don't know. I don't know, like, I don't know, I just got super feisty, but there's like a rowdiness that's going on, perhaps with the Aries energy, but just establishing like, this is who I am, and I'm taking this with me for the next 20 years of my life. So if you can't define who I am, I will do it for you. All you have to do is take note. All you need is a pen and paper, because I can tell you all about myself, all right? That's really what I'm getting. I mean, especially with this double masculine energy, all right? So let's see what comes out. Yeah, the Eight of Wands popping up as the most likely outcome. Communication, action, moving forward. All this fire energy is right on your ass, okay, Virgo? Like, fuck the earth sign. Like, just make sure not to scorch yourself. But I like it. I like the feistiness. I don't think that y'all are putting up with people's shit, like, at all. I think that you're nervous too, but I'm telling you, y'all are brought to such a limit. And y'all are brought to such a feeling that you're like, I have no choice but to be like, look, okay, check the rhyme. Like, you got me all the way fucked up, all right? Like, and it's not necessarily like a negative thing. Like, I don't think anybody's being malicious or intentional. Perhaps you find out about something that was going on behind your back, and you just don't have time for it this time. And now you're just like, look, I care about your feelings in the sense of like, I'm a caring person, but I can tell you what you're not gonna do, all right? And it's this. And again, I just... it's just that time. I think everybody's in that mode. So again, if you're dishing it, then be prepared to receive it also, Virgo. That's all I have to say to anybody. I was like, it's Aries season for everyone. All right, it's Aries season for every single last one of the zodiac signs. So everybody's feeling themselves, okay? So just be prepared for that. You could be on the receiving end on somebody's being like, you know what? I done about had enough of this. And that's good. Welcome, not welcome getting cussed out. I hope that they're doing it in a pleasant manner, but welcome people standing up for themselves. Don't be surprised. Just be like, oh, okay, like I didn't think you had it in you, more so opposed to where's this coming from? No, it's coming from because everybody's just like, look, I don't have time for this. Like, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with y'all, like, period. So, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. A lot of feistiness. Look, again, the 10 of Wands coming up as your card of advice. Lay those burdens down. It's the completion of the cycle. Again, all this fire. Speak your truth. Be your truth. Live your truth. You are your truth. Like, that is just the underlying, like, just the thing that's calling out to me right now. It's just like, you are your truth. And at this point in time, universe is asking you to state it. Hand on the Bible. Who are you? What is it that you bring to the table? Where do you see yourself? What is it that you expect from the world? And how can you work towards that? What energy can you put into it in order to receive that outcome? Period. That's just what's happening right now. And again, you have the power. You're going to be receiving a lot of attention. People are looking at you. This is the King of Wands, who's an attention hoe, and the Emperor, who's an attention hoe. Like, I mean, and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of attention is going to be coming in towards you. You're going to be receiving a lot of questions, and people want the real ass answer. That's all you can do at this point in time, is just speak the fucking truth with this Ace of Swords. Like, that's it. Just speak the truth. Be your truth. I don't know. Really clear reading, Virgo. I'm living for it. Like, I'd watch out. And I feel like this is something, whatever comes to light, whatever you spear your head through, this is something that's been going on for quite some time. I don't think that this is out of nowhere. This has been something that's been brewing beneath the surface, as far as like you've just been avoiding it. Like, I don't want that confrontation. I don't want to go into my boss. I don't want to stomp into my boss's office and be like, you know, excuse me. I don't want to have to stomp into my, the people that are under me and be like, y'all aren't pulling your weight. I don't want to have to stomp into Chick-fil-A and be like, y'all forgot my Chick-fil-A sauce again. I didn't want to have to do that, but now I have to because y'all didn't waste my time. It's that type of energy, and I think that's where the Eight of Swords comes in. But, I mean, your doubt is so masked by all this fire. You're not going to stay in that energy for much longer because you just can't afford to. You got shit to do. Alright, let's see. Sorry. And one more. Shuffle. And alright. Right, so we have co-create. And this is asking you again with the Emperor being here. This is somebody who's building their own future. I think that you're co-creating with the universe. You're taking, whenever you, again, I always see the Ten of Wands, like, especially as your card of advice, whenever you lay these burdens down, you lay these other wands down, you have two free hands. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with your hands now? You've been lugging this around, so now you finally put them down, you're like, whew, all right, don't have to lug that around anymore. Like, now what? Like, I'm ready to do something because you still have the energy. You lugged all the thing. You took a break, right? But now you're ready to go again. So where is that energy coming into? And how are you going to sit and claim your throne? Carve out your place in the world. Carve out your place in the economic sphere, or like carve out your place in the beauty world, in the jewelry world, in the music world, whichever one. And that's going to be a co-creation. It's going to be a collaborative effort with spirit. Okay. So that's kind of what I got. So then we have Truth Be Told. Bam. Exactly. From the top of the deck with the Ace of Swords. That's why I said a lot of y'all are about ready to be like, I'm telling you, like, y'all just not having it. Y'all are not having it. Not even a little bit. Like, but it's that time. I just think it's that time. It's that time for change. You know, 1 and 4 equals 5 here with the 14. So it's like 1 and 4 equals 5. So that's change. And particularly this is the 5 of Wands is really what I'm getting. Like, it's just time. It's no longer a pissing contest, you know? And we even have time to go at the bottom of the desk. Like, it's just that time. The universe is causing for you to be honest. And then higher power, which goes perfectly with what we had, perfectly with what we had the High Priestess come out earlier. Like, this is co-creation with the universe. This is the universe asking you to state your piece. This is that part in the wedding where it's just like, look, do it now or forever hold your peace. Seriously. And then a leg up. So understand that you are on the winning side of all of this. And I have to mention there's 40, 45, 14, 4, and 34 right here. All of these cards have 4 in them. 4 is getting to that stability, the building blocks, and the moments of celebration where you can actually take a pause and like enjoy yourself. There is a pause that's happening. It's probably going to happen between May and June where you're going to have to take a vacation and take a time, but it's building up to that moment. And this is the elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. This is that thing that needs to be said. This is what everybody's been trying to avoid, but now it has just been put on your soul, Virgo, on your spirit to just be like, let's address it now. I'm not taking a one step out of this door until y'all know how I feel, okay? It's just time. I can't express that enough. Like, sometimes it happens where you just gotta, be honest. Truth be told. Let's see what's going on. Pull from the Moonology deck. Yeah, show the world the real you. Be honest. Honestly, such a key thing. Just be honest. Just let people know how you feel. And then, like, you're very close to achieving your goal, especially with that 10 of Wands there. That's what I'm saying. You're pushing up on the ending of a cycle. It's just that final mission. And then I was literally about to say, I was like, and then you're gonna have a break. Like there's a break. I'm predicting a break for you, probably the end of May to June, where you're just gonna need to detach from the world. That's the gotta blast. Like that's so Raven. Like, look, you're gonna have to take a break at some point. But as for right now, address this conversation, address this shit. So like then you can, really take your clothes off and leave it at the door at the end of the day and kind of continue on with yourself. And then we have a time for healing popping up, okay? Finally, which I'm saying, this is on the verge, all right? So just get through this. Know that, and once you get through this, you're going to be able to take a break, all right? There's going to be traveling for you, vacationing for you, and you're going to do it with no questions asked. Like, you're just going to be like, I just bought the ticket. Like, people are going to be like, you're going to Honolulu by yourself? And you're like, yeah, I decided to go. Like, no, I love you. I'll catch you in the flippity flop, but I gotta be in some flip flops, okay? So that's coming in for you too. But as of right now, for the month of April, tap into this Aries season. Tap into it. Use that energy, all right? Use that counter energy. Step outside of yourself and just defend yourself. Speak your truth. Be bold, all right? I don't know who this is for, but address the elephant in the room. If you feel like you've been taken advantage of, or you're not being appreciated for everything that you have to bring to the table, then sometimes you just gotta tell motherfuckers, you gotta be like, look, this is who I am. And then we have, look, integrity popping up, and that's what this boils down to. It's just a level of who you are. And there's this Libra scale again, which I saw the twos. So there's decisions, there's balancing out. Balance is such a huge part of this month, but balance requires action on your part, all right? You have to establish things. You have to set your boundaries. You can't assume that people are smart enough to figure out your specific boundaries, Virgo. Like, you can't do that. You have to communicate. You have to open your mouth, okay? Because people are not going to figure it out. If you allow people to think that you're a doormat, then you're going to remain a doormat until the doormat's like, hey, don't step on me anymore. And they're like, whoa, you talk? Like, that's really what it's going to be like. Whoa, you have opinions. I didn't even know that you were feeling all these things. But have integrity. Instead of being passive-aggressive, be aggressive-aggressive. Say it. Just say it. And again, it's going to be one of those things where they're going to be more than willing to be honest with you, and you might come to a different conclusion, or you can come and be like, kiss my ass, and walk out. Like, it's one of those situations where at least you know where you stand. Once you communicate, even if you don't like the answer, you at least know where you stand. You can be like, I really like this guy. I'm going to tell him, hey, I really like you. And he's just like, I'm not feeling it. You're like, okay, well, at least I know that now. That hurt. It was a sense of rejection, but I can go look at anybody else without feeling like I missed that boat. I know now, I don't know, maybe that's just me. And then we have abundance coming up, and look at all this green too. So this, again, to me, goes with the Queen of Pentacles as far as just like abundance, stepping into your own power, being fertile, and growth. I think that this is a part of your growth, and you're headed towards that abundance. It's really on the verge. It's really coming into you. These are just some of the final steps. You just have to prove it, And then we have retreat coming up too. Like I said, there's a trip. There's a seclusion that you're going to have to take from the rest of the world in order to catch up with yourself again, because you're on one, like, and I get it, Virgo. There's nothing wrong with that. So that is what I got for you, Virgos. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. And check out the box for personal readings. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. But check out the description box below for personal readings. I have my prices. Just shoot me an email. And yeah, thank you so much to everybody who got a personal reading last month, and just for the nice donations. Again, I know I'm slagging with the comments, but I just get like so busy. But I'm taking control of my time again. I'm going to be more active. I'm going to be able to respond back in timelier fashions. So I appreciate that, guys. But yeah, peace. Until next time. Bye, Virgos.